we're going. Hello there, hi. It is I, Nines Vox. Back once again with some more Genshin Impact. Yep, that's right, I'm back. We're continuing with the Natlan story quests. Ore Sanjo, I have arrived once again.
I got a new letter from an informant.
Sorry, no, okay. No idle dialogue lines from the characters, please. Thank you. Okay, we are back. We're back playing the Natlan story quests. Yeah, we're picking up right where we left off. Oh, joy. Already dropping frames. Come on now. Hang on a minute. Okay. I feel like it shouldn't be doing that. But okay, here we are. Oh well. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. It should be fine. It should be fine. We're holding steady. No? We're not? No. Come on, man. Come on. This sucks. Okay, so we're just going to pick up right where we left off last time. We arrived in Natlan, which is a pretty cool place. Found out that, strangely, the Traveler could not resonate with Pyro, unlike any other nation where he's just sort of pulled up there and immediately obtained the element the second he attunes to a statue, which is strange. That means that something is wrong with the statues or the Archon's power or the Gnosis or something like that. But it is very weird. We've learned a little bit about the current situation in Natlan. They're preparing for, what did they call it? The pilgrimage, which is basically like, from how I understand it, like the Olympics in Natlan, where representatives from various tribes across Natlan sort of meet up and duke it out to see who's the strongest, I think. That's what I remember. That's sort of the Spark Notes version of it. But there's more. There's something about, like, inherited titles, where it's like the leaders of the team bear the names of ancient heroes and thus sort of add to the mythos attached to that name. And we met one of them. I can't remember the sacred name, but one of the new characters, Kachina. Let me find her. Who we got as a free character. Yep, Kachina. Who's sort of our guide to Natlan so far. So, yeah, currently our quest is to go to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, which is somewhere... No, Yelan, no. Somewhere that way. Somewhere in that direction. I'm assuming it might be that volcano there? It might be the stuff above, like, floating above that volcano? Potentially. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. So, I'm just gonna wander my way over there, attuning to any waypoints as I go. Ah, if I landed just over there, I could have gotten some free materials. There we go. Let's get some iron. Even though regular iron doesn't really do much. What is this? A world quest? No. I don't have time for that right now. I don't have time for this right now. Okay, fine. I'll do your side quest. Excuse me, you two are travelers from beyond these lands, yes? Sorry, but is this little Tapetli your companion? Even got a lovely scarf tied to its tail, I see. He sure is a little bundle of energy. Yep, this is Bumpachi. As soon as we arrived in Natlan, he's been traveling with... we met as soon as we arrived in Natlan, and he's been traveling with us ever since. Roar. Traveling together, are you? Well then, forgive me for being presumptuous, but that kind of behavior is dangerous indeed. Traveling together with the saurian, you mean? Humans and saurians living together is... wait, no, sorry, that was Paimon. Humans and saurians living together is pretty normal here, isn't it? Or do you mean that traveling is dangerous, and so Bunpaki shouldn't wander off too far? Huh? Not exactly. Travel's good for saurians and humans alike. But if you'll forgive my bluntness, Bunpaki here is quite different. Sorry, all this talk and I haven't even introduced myself. Monku's the name. I'm a researcher for the Saurian Relics Association, and am responsible for scholarly inquiries into certain tribal customs. Simply put, I study past tribal customs. And of course, I've heard our little Tepatlisaur's name. May I have yours too? Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. Roar. Such energy. Looks like you and Paimon have been taking, looks like the Traveler and Paimon have been taking good care of you. Huh? Of course we have. We've feasted a ton in our time together, haven't we, Bunpaki? Hey, don't go wandering off. And away they go. Shame. He's such a vigorous little one, too. So, what's the danger exactly? My apologies. Eloquence is not my strong suit, but I really do think it is a shame. Alright, I'll be forthright. You must have seen many little Tepatlisaurs before, yes? Bunpaki is quite different from them. You mean the red mark on his horn? That's not a mark that an ordinary saurian would bear. In truth, records indicate this to be the Flame Lord's blessing. Xiuhcoatl, I think. How to put it? The saurians with this mark often possess incredible power, such as greater strength than other saurians, swifter swimming speeds, or being able to leap to greater heights. Sounds like a perk to me. But as I said before, this is a blessing from the Flame Lord and not their own power. This is the power of the far more ancient dragons, and Natlan saurians can no longer withstand it today. The Wyob and the Night Kingdom also reject this power, and as such, refuse to accept such saurians. And in the process of growing, they will sometimes be killed by this power or driven mad by it. Both dangerous possibilities. Perhaps, I believe, you should deliver him to the Children of Echoes. They will deal with the matter appropriately. Deal with the matter? Again, apologies for my clumsy words, but I believe it best to leave this to us locals. Thanks for letting me know. But you do not intend to give up on him, I presume. Giving up should never be the first resort. All right. Very well, Outlander. Your resolve is evident. I do not know if I should reveal this to you, for it is a secret that only we locals know. But if you wish to save Bunpaki, you must take him on a pilgrimage to the volcano. Legend has it that our tribal warriors would carry a token that was split in two, and in the great volcano they would wash the name of their companion as remembered by the fallen dragon, Xiuhcoatl. Then they would gain their saurian, the Night Kingdom's acceptance once more. Why are you telling me this? Because the people of the 6 great tribes no longer attempt this, nor have they the time to spare for such an attempt. But you are an outlander, a traveler from afar, unbound by the old-fashioned ideas the tribes hold. And if you succeed, you will prove beyond a doubt that the inscriptions on some ancient relics and crumbling scrolls remain true to this day. This is of the utmost importance to me, so if you would like to try, I will help you find that token. And as for you, you will be able to save your companion. It sounds like a win-win. In that case, I shall let you know if I find the place. Alternatively, you could come find me. My research will take me near the Children of Echoes for the time being. Till we meet again then, friend. Oh, forgot to read that. Hey, Bunpaki, quit running around already. Roar. Oh, and by the way, Traveler, is that guy gone? He didn't say anything weird, did he? Long story short... In other words, Bunpaki is sick, and we need to grab some stuff and take him up to that volcano to get the illness cured. Huh? Not that he seems to understand anything that's going on, of course. Not that it matters. Maybe we'll solve all the problems before he gets big. That way, there will be nothing standing between him and growing up healthy. Now, we can't be sure if we rely on that guy, but if it's a token we need, we can look around too, can't we? Who knows, we might find it even faster. Bunpaki. You come along too. Roar. Then let's get rolling and look for this token while we're at it. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna carry on to the Sacred Flame, Stadium of the Sacred Flame. First, we're gonna get this Pyroculus.
Skyward! Scatter!
Okay, more tutorials. Come on, man. During the photo-taking challenges in Of Aspects Vivid, you must use the graffiti camera to take pictures of the designated targets to obtain graffiti inspiration. Yada yada. Okay. There we go. I'll be doing all of that later, some other time. I don't feel like it right now. Oh, there's another Oculus over there. Don't mind if I do. Drink. Gotta take a sip of my chocolate milk. I'm drinking chocolate milk while I stream. Because I am an adult. Grown-ass man, streaming Genshin Impact and drinking chocolate milk. It's kind of a vibe, though. It's hilarious. Alright. Gameplay. What new tutorial? Coiled grass sigils. You can sometimes find these sigils, which resemble coiled grass in Natlan. The Scions of the Canopy, who are skilled in the use of grappling hooks, and the Yumkasaurs are able to use them to move around speedily. You can even find specially colored coiled grass sigil that, after being activated, can create a leaf of repose on which you can temporarily rest your feet. Okay, so when climbing, it gives you a platform temporarily. I see. Right. So this is our version of the, What were the things called in Sumeru that were the grapple points? You remember those? Yeah, those things. I can't remember what they're called. I just know that they are, well, grappling hooks. But that seems to be what these are, in short. Let's see, do we have, commissions? Yeah, okay, we can collect that. How many Prima Gems do we have now? Because I know that I collected some from the mail before I started the stream. Oh, okay. Got a bunch. Oh, right, and the new month has started, so we can just do this real quick. And do this real quick. Do that. Check on this. That was a weird visual glitch there. Okay, 5. Cool. Let's continue with the story then. We'll get stuff eventually.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Seems good to me.
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
You say that as if you use your stomach to see.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
How do you carry fried rice in a backpack? Huh?
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria! I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me.
What?
As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared.
I guess it does. Didn't know that preparation in this case involves carrying fried rice in your backpack, but here we are.
They only come in handy every so often. Huh?
Shoot, hang on.
Is
I
everything
skipped over a line
okay,
of dialogue.
Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Where are we? Dialogue. Log. Oh, but hey, better late than never, right? Just thinking about what happened with the Statue of the Seven.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Probably.
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Huh.
Different how? Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
I mean, not really. Most of them are just humans that sort of... Well, wait. No. Hang on. Wait a minute. Sorry, my volume wheel was acting up for a second. Not really. Let's see. How many of them are actually just straight up deities? Well, wait. No. All of them kind of are. All of them kind of are. Venti was a wind spirit before he became a god. Zhongli was a dragon before he, a dragon before he became a god. The Shogun is a puppet, or is a robot, technically. But the actual Shogun was just a human for a while, right? 'Cause... Wait, so... No, okay. The original Shogun died in the Archon War, and then that Shogun's sister took over, which is A. So, Raiden A... But they were humans for a while, weren't they? Weren't they humans before the Archon War? I don't know. It's weird. It's convoluted. Nahida is a construct created by the original Dendro Archon. Sorry, I'm spoiling the entire story, but we're on Natlan. I'm streaming Natlan. If you haven't finished the rest of the stuff, that's honestly on you for tuning into, what? This is 5.0, so this is like the sixth region to get introduced, right? Sixth? Let's see. Sixth. Not counting, like, the extra regions like Dragonspine or something. But no, if you're tuning into a Natlan stream and then going to gripe about spoilers, I don't know what to tell you. Sorry about it. But yeah, let's see. Nahida was a construct created by the original Dendro Archon. The original Dendro Archon, though, was... I can't remember. I think, again, it's a similar thing to the Shogun, where they were... I want to say they were human at one point. That would make a lot of sense, considering that they... I don't know. I'm confused about how the Archons work, but we'll see what Kachina's explanation gives us.
And that's not the case in Natlan?
Before I speak too soon, let's continue through here. Let's continue through this.
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Okay. Interesting.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible?
I mean, that is kind of like what Farina did. Focalor was the same, where Focalor was a, something that looked human, like the Shogun and like the original Dendro Archon, Kusanali. Is it Kusanali that's the original No, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Rukkhadevata. It's Rukkhadevata. Damn, okay. The plot of Sumeru... the plot of Sumeru even has me forgetting Rukkhadevata's name for a while. No, Kusanali is Nahida's name. Rukkhadevata is the original Dendro Archon's name. Man, Irminsul is like even affecting the real world here too. Okay, no, but okay, so they were something that wasn't human that just looks incredibly human before getting the role of Archon. I don't understand how that works. It's kind of like what Farina did.
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here in Natlan.
Right, okay, so does the winner of the pilgrimage become the new Pyro Archon then? Is that how Murata has the throne?
Well, based on what we've seen,
Not
that's
Murata,
not
Mavuika.
usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
I mean, you do just need the Gnosis, which lets you obtain the Archon's power. That's what Scaramouche did to become, what was his name? Shoki no Kami? The boss, anyway. The weekly boss version of him.
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that.
Fair enough, so we have to ask Mavuika directly then.
I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest.
Huh.
The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years.
Unless the original Pyro Archon reincarnated as Mavuika in order to reclaim the throne. That sounds like the plot of an isekai manga, actually. I feel like that's wait, no, that was the plot of Misfit of Demon King Academy, right? Where Anos Voldegod reincarnated as himself and then had to reclaim his own is in the process of reclaiming his own throne. Like, isn't that the plot of the entire series? Look, it's been a while since I watched that. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've ever watched that series or read it. But yeah.
Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title. You just have to prove your strength.
Mm-hmm.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results.
You know, that's fair, because combat isn't just about physical strength. There's intelligence to it, too. I guess that makes a lot of sense.
Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before.
Okay, meaning Mavuika has to be somehow linked to the original Pyro Archon that the statues look like. It has to be. That has to be the case. Because everyone's like, wow, no one's ever done this before. What a wicked coincidence that they look exactly like the old, like, Archon from the statues. Crazy coincidence, right? I don't know. I'm guessing here. I'm spitballing here.
But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us?
I mean, to be fair, they were competing on human levels for a long time. So such strength could mean, you know, equivalent to the Shogun or higher. And you know, we did basically fistfight the Shogun for a while there, back in the day. And the Traveler's only gotten stronger since then.
If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I'd say it depends how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think you'll get along great.
I guess so, yeah. Though, I mean, to be fair, the Shogun wasn't fighting at full strength, because they were still testing us, weren't they? Yeah. No, but then during Raiden A's story quest, where we fight the Shogun inside the plane of Euthymia, you know, the full power puppet Shogun with the giant, like, mechanical arm and the massive sword and the special effects. You know, the other one that's the weekly boss. We fought that one at near full power. You know, the one that A herself couldn't defeat in 500 years. Actually, you know, how long was she trapped in the plane of time dilation? Was it several hundred years? It was several hundred years, was it? Like, several hundred years worth of, like, mental time just dueling herself. Didn't win, and then all of a sudden we show up and win instantly? That puts us above the Shogun. Meaning, I think we're fine, no matter what happens.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
True, we're not starting a rebellion this time.
It'll all work out. You'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
That?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
Okay, phlogiston. It's a J, not a G. Phlogiston, not phlogiston. Phlogiston.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
Yeah, well, last time someone said, oh, only people from, or, like, only people with visions can use elemental power. We just, you know, poked at a statue and suddenly we can channel the wind. So, we have a good track record with doing impossible things. Not planning on fighting you right now. Chill out for a little bit, dude. Alright. These responses. Sorry, I was taking a sip. These responses, all in a day's work. All in a day's
amazing!
work.
I don't even know what to say.
I'm him. That's all I can say. Is Godzilla pulling up? What's with this camera angle?
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming.
Oh.
What do we do?
Oh,
Is something after
it's
us?
one of the
Should we get ready to
brachiosaurs.
fight?
It's one of the
We're
brachiosaurs.
fine, we're fine. This here is Toto.
Did he bless the rains down in Africa or something?
Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina.
Africa by Toto?
Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel floor you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Roar. Every single time one of these things pulls up, every single time there's a saurian on screen, and they make a roaring sound, I'm just going to read it in my usual voice. Just roar. Because it's funnier that way. I'm not going to try to make actual
So
growling
it's just
noises.
a friendly saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
Looks like it. Never exactly looked at a reptile and gone, looks like you could pet that lizard. But I mean, kind of see it. Actually, no, that's a lie. I have looked at reptiles and gone, man, that's a cute lizard in the past.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Don't mind if we do.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge.
What are you scared of? You can fly. Also, didn't we ride Dvalin at some point? Like, back in 1.0? Or 1 point whatever, after we purified Dvalin?
Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside.
Actually, this is a question that I've had about Paimon for a long time. Can Paimon walk? Like, is Paimon capable of walking normally? Or do they just float? Like, or does she just float? Because, I mean, I could see it going either way, where, like, Paimon physically cannot touch the ground and is always hovering. Or some situations where Paimon just is randomly walking alongside the Traveler. Which would sort of be a funny mental image, considering she's half his height. And the Traveler's, what, 5'6", or something? I remember looking this up one day. Like, I can't remember who I was, or, like, whether I was talking with someone about it, or whether I just got curious, but I looked up, like, what the Traveler's height was. And it was something, like, crazy. Like, I'm taller than him, or something like that. Hang on. Ether is 5'4". He is 5'4". 5'4". I am taller than the Traveler. I am taller than Ether from Genshin. Yeah. Let's see. Actually, wait. I just found a comprehensive list of everyone in the game's height. Because this is kind of funny, actually. Okay. This is mostly just by which model they use. Oops, stream crashed. And we're back. Barely. We're back. Okay. The bitrate has returned to its usual hover in the 6,000 range. Please stay there. Thank you. Okay, so this is just based on the height of their model, I guess. Based on which model template they use, but, let's see. The generic tall male model in Genshin is 5'11", which is the only thing taller than me. That is the only character model taller than me. So what? That's Alhaitham, Ayato, Baiju, who else? Diluc, Ito, Kaya, Kave. Basically anybody who uses the generic Genshin tall male model. Is taller than me. But it's still kind of funny. So that makes Paimon what? 3 foot something? 2 foot something? I don't know. How did I get started on this conversation anyway? Funny mental image about Paimon walking, considering she's half the traveler's height.
Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
Did not think we'd be standing on its
The higher
head.
the vantage point, the better the view.
I was expecting we'd be somewhere on its
Are
back,
you and Toto close, Kachina?
not on its head.
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the cart we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back.
Damn.
Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again.
Wait, so most saurians are
I've been
herbivores?
bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big.
Roar. Oh, that's what they sound like. Okay. Didn't even have to voice that one.
Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Is that a giant hot air balloon
You
hovering
can
above
let
it?
us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift.
Thank you, giant dinosaur. Yeah, that sound is better than anything I could ever come up with.
It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
Yeah. Rough terrain,
That's
downhill
true,
and all.
especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
Bye-bye. Just need a couple other dinosaurs and I could potentially form a Megazord with him. Combine as many different Tepetlisaurs into one giant not a Tepetlisaur. Tepetlisaurs are one kind. There we are. Let's combine a bunch of saurians into one giant multi-saurian combo thing. I don't know where I'm going with this. Where am I going with this? What am I doing here? What am I doing? Worship statue. Just deposit those. Where's their innocuous? Oh, up there.
Yeah, got him!
What now? Buried? Okay, so if I'm using Tepetlisaurs, then I can dig up buried treasure. I can uncover buried treasure. Cool. Alright. We'll deposit this in here real quick. Alright. Cool. Let's continue. Oh yeah, and also, yes, I have not put a whole lot of effort into properly building Xianyun. Favonius Codex is pretty good for right now, considering that what I mostly do is spam the E skill for some swirl, and then use the burst for some off-field damage. I have a lot of characters dedicated to just dealing off-field damage. Let's see. Xianyun, off-field damage with the Q skill. Farina, off-skill damage, or that. Let's see, like, excuse me. Let's see, like off-field damage with the E skill in Numa mode or Ozia mode. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Attack mode. Yelan, off-field damage with the Q skill, and then Arlecchino, spear. I don't really roll for weapons that often because I'm still a free-to-play player, so this is... Let me just go through my builds real quick, because my builds are... they're okay. They're just alright. Xianyun, Favonius Codex. Artifacts. It's not the greatest, but it's a start. Farina. Again, it's not the greatest, but it's a start. Favonius Sword. Regenerate energy. This is probably the most effort I've put into this, because Elegy of the End is not that bad, actually. Pretty good for Yelan. Don't know why I was about to say Xianyun there. This one. Yeah. Still using the 3-star white tassel for the Shogun. Ame no Makageuchi. Dragon Spine Spear. Rosaria was the first character that I ever did like a proper like signature weapon and build for. But over time I've just replaced or used most of the artifacts that I built up for her for other characters. Like, I think Riothsley got a couple of things that I had equipped to her for a while. Oh yeah, also this guy just uses Eye of Perception. Skyward Blade, which I could probably take from Bennett and put onto Farina in a different build. Stringless, which I switch between Kale and Fischl. Sacrificial Sword. Favonius Warbow. My builds leave something to be desired consistently, but it's better than nothing, which is sort of the theme with character builds in any game that I play. It's like, it's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. I have put some effort into this. As much effort as I can without paying money and driving myself insane by spamming the same domain over and over.
Skyward!
There we go. There's an underground section here too? Okay. Hello there. Oh, okay. That gives things. Cool. Let's carry on. We'll get that later. We'll get to that later. I know there's an entire underground section here. Why am I going that way? There's an entire underground section here. I just went the wrong way entirely. Just entirely in the opposite direction than I should have been going. Let's see. Actually, while I'm here, let's try out the fella. Yumkasori. Can spit out flame granite pectin hidden in its cheek pouches and wrap itself around heavy objects and sigils before pulling itself towards them to move. So this thing has a grappling hook. Hold the button to hover and aim to face the direction they wish to go. Consumes a phlogiston. Can grab light objects in its mouth before aiming them and spitting them out. So it can attack. Oh, it can double jump, too. It has a combo, too. This thing has a 2-step combo. Can't sprint, but... let's try out the grappling hook. Okay, so that only sort of pulls me towards the thing. Oh, okay, so we have to use dedicated grapple points to actually properly do it. I see. I understand how this works now. Makes sense. This thing's cute looking. It's just chilling. Just a grass velociraptor with grappling hooks. With a grappling hook tongue like a chameleon. Quite funny. Oh, chameleon grappling hooks. Ah, that just reminded me of this old MMO that I used to play back when like Nickelodeon was still the premier like cartoon network. There was this MMO called Monkey Quest where one of the characters, there was like the tutorial companion character, sort of like Paimon, was a talking chameleon that also doubled as a grappling hook. Those were the days when that game was active. I was good at it, too. I was really good. Then they shut it down, which sucks. But I remember. The OGs remember. The OGs remember.
We made it.
We did indeed.
I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting.
I remember this guy from the trailers. Everyone's
Listen
looking
here,
at him like,
you. It's not just Kinich and Mualani's time you're
Kinich.
wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
this reminds me of like the amazing world of like Gumball, where some characters are just randomly two-dimensional in like a 3D world. This guy's like a Gumball character, design-wise, like visually, like a Gumball character.
What the heck? That's a strange-looking saurian. Or, wait, is it even a saurian?
Like, how is this guy two-dimensional?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are
Right,
you
this guy
gonna
has
do
that shit
about
on.
it?
He's
You
dripped
think
out.
You're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Team Rocket is blasting off again. And
All right.
what are those faces?
Put him in a timeout
He
for
is
now.
gone.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
So, he's just the friend that nobody likes? What, so... How'd Kachina pronounce it? It's Ajaw? The friend that nobody likes.
Mualani,
Ajaw.
there you are.
Just chilling there. Two-dimensional, pixelated saurian. Who just mouths off at everybody and hates everything. Hilarious.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
I'm the traveler.
A
I'm Uther.
traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again.
Mm-hmm.
That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war.
Okay, so it's like a battle royale, kind of? Just drop every contestant on the field and see who's the last one standing?
A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
Oh, never mind.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
Well, when you put it like that, it doesn't really sound like a prize.
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland.
Okay, so it's being selected to be, like, on the Avengers, basically.
Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan.
Isn't it dangerous, though? I mean, I guess that's the point.
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory.
Yeah, the explanation is literally just, yeah, it's dangerous. That's the point.
Resisting the abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Interesting. So, if you're selected for the Night Warden Wars, you can just get resurrected as many times as you need, huh?
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Hey, if we run into the Pyro Archon, we can ask for an exception so that we can help Kachina.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this?
Wait, but if you're
When we
solo, that
register,
means you can just go
why don't
stealth.
we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of two?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo.
Also, how many people in Natlan can shark surf on top of water to attack people? So if you just camp out on an island in the middle of nowhere and just bombard people from afar with, I don't know, whatever projectiles, drills, missiles, arrows, spears, rocks, anything really. Anything that can be thrown. Fish, even. You can probably go pretty darn far.
I bet our new friends here will agree that two's always better than one, right?
Well, I mean, I do most of the heavy lifting in the fights, but still.
Oh,
Yes.
You mean us?
Things are definitely less lonely with Paimon around.
You're right. Two is definitely better than one.
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Except maybe the Pyro Archon.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
How so?
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
And that's one of my favorite technicalities of like, well, the rules don't say you can't do it, so... Go ahead.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
Oh, right. I forgot that since I'm technically underleveled for the area, I constantly get the highly dangerous notifications whenever I enter a new area, which is really funny to be able to go to like. It's really funny to be able to walk up to like Mondstadt here in the city, like here, and have it say Mondstadt, extremely dangerous, or something like that. Like, what did I do? What's going on? What's happening here in Mondstadt that makes it so extremely dangerous?
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
No,
Oh,
I did
yeah.
not.
There were flags, weren't there?
Those
go
are
back
our
and look-
tribal
oh, there we
flags.
are, okay.
One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
Everybody Like, every tribe in like, Natlan has really great graphic designers. The symbols are awesome.
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish. That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Sounds good.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end.
That's not how
My
you
team
open a
makes to get
conversation with
unbelievably
someone.
well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kinich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
Almost everybody here has some amount of gold accenting on them. Everybody here has some amount of, like, gold accenting. Let's see. Okay, Kachina's scarf. Let's see, armlet, gloves, a ponytail holder, the logo on that, and on the boots, too. Kinich. Technically, it's more like bronze, I guess? Sort of a dusty copper color? Sort of a... I don't know. It's sort of like a slightly brownish silver, but still, it kind of counts. Paimon's the only one who doesn't really, but Traveler, gold, gold, gold. Gold accenting. Slightly gold-ish metallic accenting, goldish metallic accenting. You get the point. Everybody is shiny.
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These two travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
We all know the answer here.
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future.
Can we just go ask the Archon in person? Because, I mean, the Archon saying, yeah, just this once, this guy can, would probably set at bay? No, what's the term I'm looking for? Settle any concern about exceptions in the future.
The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles.
Okay. New resource here that powers the entire nation, just like, Indemnitium in Fontaine.
This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame.
Right, the sacred
Natlan is
flame,
only
yes.
safe from the invasion of the abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the tournament.
Right, so the sacred flame just sort of holds the abyss at bay. That's cool.
That was the initial
I do love that
purpose,
sort of,
actually.
like, artifact.
Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kinich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Okay, that makes sense as an explanation.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire.
I understand the
You
importance
can
of
still
this
enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway.
Well, we were
there's
until...
something Paimon was wondering, actually.
I mean, we were sort of audience members in Fontaine before Lenny and Lynette got accused of murder, and we had to suddenly become lawyers. So, not exactly better suited as just audience members, considering how many times we've stepped in and changed the course of history in at least 5 different nations. Yeah, why do you have to go through the process of selecting warriors?
You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
My guess is that that's not actually how the Ode of Resurrection works.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
Oh, so if they have one of the ancient name selection stones on them, then they can... Then that channels the Ode of Resurrection, kind of, I guess?
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the Abyss. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the Abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word. Victory.
Victory?
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
Okay, so if you go down swinging and still manage to defeat the Abyss, then you can be resurrected, but otherwise not.
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
Oh, that's interesting.
The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
Why would the victors need to be revived?
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the Abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for one person to return victorious.
Okay. I see.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Okay.
Of course,
that
the
makes
team
sense.
needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high.
Right, you lose 5 ancient name bearers in one go.
That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together.
I see. Okay.
No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
I mean, if your only other option is your entire nation being consumed by an endless pit of elder horror that corrupts everything it touches and turns people into monsters, I think the answer's obvious of which is better. Send 5 guys to fight it at once, and then possibly get all 5 of them back because of one guy's triumph, or just sit back and do nothing and let the nation be consumed by the, let the nation be consumed by the Abyss. I think I know which one I'd choose. Let's send the 5 guys to fight it.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon. Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
Seems like an interesting one.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
I guess in the afterlife, maybe? Technically?
Hard to
kind
say.
of?
The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious
okay.
liminal space between the body and mind, life and death.
The fact that you
I
were
see.
resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
These two just hate each other. This is hilarious.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
Oh, okay, so Ajaw is not completely 2-dimensional. They are slightly 3-dimensional. The same way that the classic Link amiibo is 3-dimensional. You know? The pixelated one?
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty dragon lord Kahula How!
How?
Lest you
Okay, so
live
it's
to
Ajaw,
regret it.
not Ajaw. Ajaw.
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete. It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Sick. Cool.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon.
I see.
Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun!
Awesome. Don't mind if I do. The Weary Inn? That's what it's called? That's the... I don't know, that might possibly be the worst name for an inn in fantasy media that I've heard so far. And as a D&D player, I have heard some awful ones. The Weary Inn. It's like, I would not want to rest at a place called The Weary Inn. Or maybe that's just me. Like, it doesn't sound inviting, and it doesn't sound like I'm going to get a good night of sleep there, either. You know what I mean? Right, we've still got this to do. And this, and this. Okay, fair enough. I've got everything to do here.
Whoa! I can't...
I've got all of this stuff to do here. I'll do it eventually. I'll get to it eventually. Let's see. Got a thing we can do here. Can we dive here like in Fontaine? No, we cannot. That takes stamina to swim. I've been too used to being in Fontaine and not having to consume stamina to swim. So much so that now it sucks having to actually worry about drowning. Oh, wait. Other side of the Coliseum. Other side of the Coliseum. Let's run over here. Wow, those are some loud doors. Those are some loud doors. Hang on. Listen to that. Imagine it's the middle of the night, and you have to step out for some reason, and then you come back. Everyone is asleep, and then all of a sudden, that. It's like knocking something over, dropping a spoon in the middle of the night or something. It's somehow even louder. What is Catherine doing here in the Coliseum?
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Catherine? Hey there. Great to see you here. I am Catherine, the receptionist of the Adventurers Guild. My job is to provide the adventurers with quests and intelligence support. Natlan is a nation full of opportunity, so make the most of it while you're here. How so? Where there's conflict, there's opportunity. And for someone who's always ready to join the action, this place is a year-round invitation. In more concrete terms, there are ruins to be explored all over Natlan, and warriors all across the land are in a constant battle against the forces of the Abyss. In short, it's an adventurer's paradise. Cool. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Be back in just a moment. I return. I am back. Okay, let's go. Back to business. Alright, let's go. Where are we supposed to go? The other side of this place. Downstairs is where the restaurant is, so we can probably get some new recipes. Let me just drop down here. Looking for somewhere to eat your fill and sleep soundly? Then you've come to the right place. What do you recommend? Here's the menu. as usual for any new location, get every single item in here, basically. Because I have Mora. A lot of Mora. And healing items are never a bad thing. So let's just get more healing and resurrection items. Yeah. Commit to the bit. Let's do that. So I have, let's see, 8 million Mora. We're doing fine financially. Press the wrong button there.
Need some high-calorie food urgently?
All right. The Weary Inn. Okay, so it's reminding me about Bond of Life. Does that mean there's Bond of Life mechanics
Dig in,
here
you
in
guys.
Natlan?
Eat as much as you want. These dishes are all local specialties. There's more where this came from too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
I guess that's a good goal. Damn, the food looks appetizing.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel workers and volunteers. Speaking of trouble, I've locked Ajaw away for now, so you don't have to worry about him being a nuisance.
Ajaw.
Wait, isn't that a little harsh?
Nah, Kinich and Ajaw are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along with their saurian companion.
But why is Ajaw pixelated? Why is he pixelated compared to every other saurian?
What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I'm just nervous.
That's fair.
I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden Wars.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions.
Unfortunately, being anxious doesn't work that way.
If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyup.
Fair point.
Trust me, Kachina. The Wyup see something special in you.
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches.
Yeah, I'm guessing the pilgrimage hasn't gone too well in the past.
Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but still no wins.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just, what if I don't even make it through the team stage this time?
I mean, that does imply in the past that she has made it through the team stage, which is pretty good.
Have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team. Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat, and we'll face them together. I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Mualani, you're the best. I trust you. I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together.
I feel like Kachina might have some of the most detailed facial expressions of, like, any character so far. Because she's got, like, you know, the silly wide-eyed expression. This one here, which I haven't seen other characters do this, like, crying animation before. Maybe Farina, I think. But other than that, I can't really think of another character that's done that. Kachina might be one of the most expressive characters in Genshin currently that I can think
still
of.
don't know why the Wyup chose me to inherit an ancient name. But I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way. If they can keep at it, so can I.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now, shattered by defeat in battle.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
Just call us cheerleaders 1 and 2.
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who asked to learn from you.
Yeah, so we can go on like a 24-hour training arc before the actual tournament, and then everything will be fine.
But Still,
Everything will be cool.
thanks, you guys. Jeez, now I'm crying again. Everyone has been so nice to me today. I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Yeah. What's the thing that, like, athletes do? Excuse me. Where they, like, load on carbs the day before they compete or something like that? Or, like, the last meal of the day before they compete is carbohydrates or something like that, so that the next day, when they're actually in motion and stuff, they've got plenty of carbs or something? I don't know. I could be misremembering that. I'm no athlete.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Well, no professional sports ball athlete, if that makes sense. I much prefer swinging a sword around. I've been trying to get into HEMA, like longsword stuff lately, which should be pretty fun.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can already tell she's a wonderful person.
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
That's not how you comfort someone who's crying, Kinich. What? Oh. Accidentally clicked the hide button.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice. Let me just go grab some cups.
Well, at least this time,
She
Here
even
in
travels
Natlan.
with homemade juice?
at least here in Natlan, we don't have to worry about someone getting dissolved by their drink accidentally being spiked with evil water. That was still one of, like, simultaneously the funniest and also most terrifying parts of the Fontaine story quest. When they revealed that, like, primordial seawater can be put into other liquids, and you can just assassinate someone like that by spiking a drink with primordial seawater, and then they just dissolve and there's nothing you can do about it. Except that one time that Neuvillette did something about it, but that was once, and he barely did it. So, like, that was an absolutely terrifying part of the story quest, but also funny, where someone's first instinct was like, how do I assassinate this character? I mean, we could just, like, jump them while they're traveling on like on the road one day outside city limits. Nah. Stage a monster attack where we, like, lure a bunch of hilly trolls or something to there. Nah. Reprogram some guard mechs to jump them. Nah. We'll use the evil water that we got from deep underneath Fontaine to kill her. At least we don't have to worry about the evil water killing people in this nation.
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit. It's got everything.
My spare Gundam parts bin is the same way.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Hey, some people just need to cry it out before they can return to a normal conversation. They can't just, like, suck it up and return to normal. Some people gotta let the emotion
Seems
out.
like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know?
I was just about to say
She's
honorary
already
older
so
siblings.
talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince her of it. And I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
It's like, no. I'm an exception. I was born. Like, nah, I was born confident. I know that I'm goated. I don't have to worry about it, but hey, other people aren't the same. I'm different. Built different. Mualani just straight up saying, nope, I'm built different.
Mualani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And
Wow.
she's never had to be resurrected.
Impressive.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together. The flowers, the applause.
The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Paimon gets it. That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too.
Fighting side by side? Yeah, I guess.
Hey, a little more confidence, please. Paimon's always there to cheer you on.
Maybe swing a sword around once or twice, please, Paimon.
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. That was just nerves earlier. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Want to be nice and loose for the tournament tomorrow.
I'll come with you.
Yeah, stretching is important for athletes.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone to oversleep. We've got an early day tomorrow.
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
All right, fine. Make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
The banter between these three is really funny.
I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow.
Is it not the middle of... Oh, wait, no.
Still a
It is
little
nighttime.
worried about Kachina, though.
It is nighttime. There's
Maybe
stars
we
up
can
there.
help her out with her training. She did say she wanted to learn from us. Not that Paimon's gonna be doing much of the teaching.
This guy's just chilling here. These guys are just... They're just chilling. Wow. Look at that ping. Look at that. Oh, okay. The second I point it out, it goes back to normal. I see how it is. I see how it is, huh? Okay, we'll do the surveys later. For now, though, free Mora. This and go. Wait. Look for Mualani and Kachina. Where'd they go? Where did those two go? They're probably around here somewhere. There's a bed in here, too. We're just being comprehensive. I know that chances are it's probably out there, judging by the waypoint, but never hurts to look around. Because you can steal radishes every now and then. What's that supposed to mean? Entity is timed out and disappeared. What do you mean by that? Alright. Let us continue for a little while. Let's see if we can actually meet the Archon by the end of today's stream. We have to talk to Catherine regardless. Where did Mualani and Kachina go? Is that a giant cannon? That is a giant cannon. That's hilarious. Where did those two go? They're this way. Okay. I'll collect my dues eventually. My adventurer's dues. Let's go this way. Catherine is up here, if I remember correctly.
Take it easy.
So, collect my adventurer's dues and then go talk to Mualani
Ad
and
Astra
Kachina.
Abyssosk. Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for complete.
There we are. So if we go here, and then buy some more of those, and then buy one of these, and then get some more of that, and then check on this. Now we only need 3 more. Perfect. Now we go out here and find those 2. Are these helmets? Like protective helmets? Or are they decorative? Like hats? I can't tell. In the gorge? Okay. And we arrive.
Kachina!
Was that a sliding punch?
Oh,
Pretty
it's
cool
you
move.
two. I just finished training with Mualani. What's up?
Well, you worked so hard to introduce us to Natlan, we wanted to return the favor.
Thought I could share some experience with you.
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. No wonder she's already your biggest fan. Guess I should make myself scarce, though. Kachina was the one who helped you out all day, so I don't want to intrude on your secret teachings.
A battle is more than just a contest of strength.
What do you mean?
Observation is also key.
Observation?
Study your opponent. Master their habits.
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't always the one who wins.
See, I was saying that last episode where combat doesn't just come down to whoever is, like, physically strongest. There's a balance between intelligence and strength.
Oh, I think I get it.
Or wisdom, I guess, technically, according to D&D stats. Where intelligence is book smarts and wisdom is street smarts.
You're saying fight smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
Having the strength to win is just as important as knowing the right strategy.
Yeah.
Atta girl, Kachina. Exploit your opponent's weaknesses while maximizing your own strengths, and you're sure to find opportunities to turn the tides in your favor.
You're right. I just need to focus. When I get nervous, I forget to assess the situation and end up rushing in without a plan.
And I mean, when fighting, a plan doesn't necessarily have to be, I'll do this, then they'll do this, which then means I will respond like this. It can be more of a general vibe. When I used to fence, that was basically how I did it, where I was like, alright, a general vibe. If I do this, chances are they'll respond with this, which then I can do that. But otherwise, let's just improvise and feel something out here.
Mind sticking around a
With
little
a general
longer, Mualani?
end goal
I want
of
to try out some new moves.
give me something that leads into this movement, or something like that.
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me, you two. I won't let you down.
For example, like, let me do like, okay, beat, retreat, lunge, parry, into a flash. It's a good strategy.
Just give it your best shot.
And then the only moves I would have actually planned out are beat and then flash. But it's all about having a plan and then reacting when the plan doesn't go exactly how you think it will. I was an epee fencer back in the day. Nine's Vox lore drop.
I'm not keeping you up, am I? You sure you'll be fine tomorrow?
Oh, I'm bursting with energy. Couldn't sleep if I wanted to.
Don't pull an all-nighter. At least lay down. Alright. I always forget that I can do this. Clock. Let's just teleport into the place. Can't take any fall damage. Always got to do a plunging attack right before you hit the ground.
Morning, Traveler. Morning, Paimon.
Hello there.
Looks like everyone's here right on time. Good to see that no one overslept.
Mm-hmm.
Says the one who only made it because I was there to get you.
Okay, how's funny?
How? Not so loud. You're gonna give me a headache.
Well, if you don't do well
That's
today,
silly.
we know who to blame now, don't we?
See how your friends talk to me, Kinich? I help you wake them up, make sure everyone's on time, and do I get a thank you, Ajaw? No, I get told off.
Because you're being an asshole about it.
Mualani's right, though.
Dude, how's facial expressions are so funny.
Hopeless. Every last one of you.
All right, moving on. How did you sleep last night, Kachina?
I had some nerves at first, But my bed was great. I fell asleep the minute my head hit the pillow.
That's good to hear. Maybe you handle stress better than you know.
The competition's about to start. Did everyone eat something?
A little.
Maybe.
Didn't want to overdo it.
Oh no! We were so busy focusing on the tournament, we forgot to buy something.
All right, let's go buy some
I thought
snacks.
that might happen.
Get some
Here, I
shitty
brought you
popcorn or
some.
something.
No thanks necessary.
Some
I'll
M&Ms.
treat you to something even better once.
Attention everyone! The tournament is about to begin. All contestants proceed to the venue. I repeat, all contestants proceed to the venue.
Well, I'd say more, but that's our cue.
Alrighty.
The opening ceremony is what kicks everything off. You should be able to see Kachina and me from the stands. We're counting on you to cheer us on.
Don't
All right,
you worry!
let's go.
Paimon's gonna cheer so loud, you'll hear it across the stadium!
Thanks, you two. I'll be sure to keep an ear out.
And meanwhile, this guy over here is like, come on, man. So when I'm loud, I get yelled at. But when they say they're gonna be loud, they get thanked. Come on, you see how they talk to me, the great Ajaw?
Well, we should get going. See you later.
Okay, bye-bye!
Attention everyone! The tournament's about to begin. All spectators, please take your seats. I repeat, all spectators, please take your seats.
Oh, that's our cue! Wow, we've definitely never witnessed a competition of this scale before. Let's go in once you're ready.
Yep, let's go. Let's go. All right, talk to Mom and I.
Entering the Stadium of the Sacred Flame, you won't be able to leave the arena once the tournament begins.
Not even to go to the bathroom? Come on, man. Will be restored once the competition ends. And I have ample time to complete it. Okay. I think I've got time to do this. That means it's a long-ass quest, huh? Alright. Hang on just a moment. Alright, something I gotta do first. Cool. Okay, just out of safety, because I've got, like, a thing that I need to get to later on, I'm going to end the stream for today. We'll pick this up next time. Just because I don't want to, like, have to leave midway through it, or be late to the thing that I have to get to later today. So, we will pick this up right here next time. Probably tomorrow. Probably. No promises, though. It could be the day after that, but probably tomorrow. And we will then continue on. So, thank you guys for watching.
The world is a whole lot easier with a few different identities.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly had a lot of fun. I'm gonna see what I can do to fix the frame drop issue. I might be able to tweak a few things in my settings. I think I'll be fine, though. I think I'll be able to fix it. So, thank you for watching. If you missed any part of this, feel free to watch the VOD on my YouTube channel, Nines Vox channel on YouTube. Yeah. YouTube crowd, if you made it this far in the VOD, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. I know that every single YouTuber in existence says that, but that's because it's true. It does help the channel. So, sorry, hit my microphone. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Adios. Sayonara. See you guys later. Peace.